So yesterday was an insane day when it comes to online YouTube drama. I mean, possibly the biggest of the year. Because we had Penguinz, aka Charlie, finally firing back at that man Sneako. And as soon as I dropped my video about their back and forth on Twitter a couple days ago, Charlie actually came with this video response. And to me, the craziest thing about his response was this little part right here.
The day after I posted my response, he went on stream and had a huge unhinged tantrum and meltdown about the whole thing, and then he sent some of his viewers over. So I was joking with them, saying like, oh, you guys must have just stopped the cuties watch party over there at Sneako's stream, right? Welcome, cucks, that kind of shit. And it got really under his skin in a big way, so he started dancing around with the gun and threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you, waving his gun around and dancing.
You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips. These are the only clips I'm watching, you were?
Now, the reason he keeps saying watch my clips while threatening me here is because during the stream, I couldn't watch him live because he just kept shouting slurs. So I said, watch my clips to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy, this is like the grammar police of guns, but he's a fucking imbecile, you absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is also a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid here.
Yeah, so obviously the fact that he went full John Wick is hilarious. But the crazier part about this whole situation is that Sneako has reached a point in his mind where he's dancing around with a gun in his hand threatening people over some online beef. Like, this guy is saying that people need to wake up and touch grass and be more in touch with reality, and he's out here doing stuff like this. And then the situation got even more interesting when he hopped on the phone with Aiden Ross after he saw that he was watching Charlie's video on his Kick livestream. And keep in mind, this is right after Aiden found out about the cuckoldery, and so he's actually calling Sneako to confirm that story.
You know, I'm watching this video. Is it true about, I don't want to like be disrespectful, you know I don't, but like, is it true about like you like watching like, hello?
Hold on, yeah, I can hear you.
Is it true like you like watching like your girl like do stuff or no?
No, I mean, I have multiple girlfriends, and this is from 3 years ago. If you look at every single hit piece, they mentioned this. There's a lot of them, that's my whole existence. I went to a party before, did a couple swap, and obviously like that's kind of degenerate. I didn't like it. Not a big fan of that. And that's a good testament to how you should embrace the rental ideology. You should not be able to let your girl do what you don't want to do. You shouldn't let them shame and guilt you into doing things that go against the masculine imperative.
And I love how Sneako's always talking about these hit piece videos that people are making against him. I guess that's what happens, guys, when you become a true alpha male. Like the guys from Fresh and Fit, they pretty much have the same ideology. That anyone talking bad about them in any sort of way and exposing these truths, like he actually went on a podcast and said this himself, is now making some sort of hit piece against them. Or it's like they're trying to cancel him in his head. Like, isn't that the exact opposite of this alpha masculine behavior that he's always pushing? To get this emotional about another person simply saying some words about you?
Yeah, I've learned my lesson from that, and I've improved. Like, since that video came out, I've become a millionaire. I was broke when that happened. I had one girl, now I have four, and I'm living a much better life. But they want you to cling on to the past. They don't want you to improve.
And that's another thing he likes to say all the time. Oh, you know, I'm a millionaire now. I got 4 girlfriends. I'm hanging out with bald white guys on jet skis in Dubai, so my life has improved drastically. And to me, that's all such a juvenile interpretation of success. Like, to me, when any person, man or woman, thinks that having money is the end-all be-all, or having multiple girlfriends or fucking multiple girls somehow means you're now successful, I mean, that's just a viewpoint that I would think a 12-year-old would have.
Right now I'm in Dubai. Was working a lot with Tate's team, and we're trying to spread the positive message right now. He's locked up. And so pretty much he's locked up, and all these people, they have a void to fill. They need to go and attack somebody. And like, there was like 10 hit piece videos dropped on me today, but
yeah, so again, talking about hit piece videos, talking about Dubai. I mean, to me at this point, he's really not that different from that one lame-ass Instagram model who's always flexing her trip with her sugar daddy. And I guess that Sneako got so emotional reading the chat and just seeing everything going on online that he felt like he had to call Aiden Ross back to see what he thought about him boxing Charlie.
Yeah, I'm tired of this guy talking. Should I fight this dude? Like, what do you think? Should I just get in the ring with him? He's made a lot of videos about this. Should I fight this guy? He's talking a lot of stuff about my name. We're going back and forth on the internet. Is it time for me to just fight him?
Wait, whatever. Wait, I have a question. Is he a leftist or rightist?
He's one of these centrists who just don't really have an opinion about anything, so they just react to stuff. But I'm tired. I'm sick of it. I just would like to go and fight this guy. I think, look, we're trying to encourage people to be masculine and to be better. If me and this dude keep going back and forth, it's just showing people that they can be keyboard warriors. I just want to get in the ring and fight him. I don't know what your chat thinks.
It's just crazy to me that he keeps pushing this narrative as if Charlie's been the one talking about him constantly for the last 5 months. When, like I said in my last video, he's been the one posting these pictures. He was the one to make his little collage. He's constantly posting about moistcritikal on Twitter. And now he's like, oh, I'm sick of this guy talking. I'm sick of all these keyboard warriors. When literally, if you would have looked at his second channel before it got taken down, or if you go look at the stuff that he's posting on Rumble, it's literally just a bunch of videos of him doing exactly what he likes to criticize, sitting in his room and talking shit about other people. How he doesn't see his blatant hypocrisy, I truly do not know.
Because if anybody was saying the stuff that he's saying, and the stuff that even I'm saying, then in the past, before the internet, we would just fight it out. And then whoever wins, it's over, you shake hands afterwards. I would like to go and get in the ring with this guy. I'm tired of this. Look, we should not encourage people to keep on talking and be keyboard warriors, right?
So let me ask you, if you saw him walking down the street, what are you doing?
I would walk up to him and I would say the same stuff that you said in your videos. I would look him dead in the eye and say, all that stuff you said in your videos, say it to my face right now. And I know that he would freeze up and not say a word. This is why I'm sick of the internet and why we should spend more time in the real world, because this is garbage, bro. Does anyone in the chat think that he would say any of this face to face, one-on-one? If I'm looking at moistcritikal, who looks like a fentanyl homeless dude, who looks like he stands at a playground looking at, bro, he looks like he's homeless. Look at me and look at him. Who's more likely to be on a watch list?
I mean, probably the guy that said that Cuties was his new favorite film. And I also don't understand this theory that he wouldn't say these things to his face. I mean, what is Sneako gonna do, try and knock him out right there and then? He's really only making statements that Sneako had verified himself in the past. One is cuckoldery, and the other is Cuties. Oh, and the last one, that he would not fight Brandon Buckingham. And on the other hand, Sneako is the one who tried to start this beef. He's the one who started talking about his girlfriend because he got mad because he was talking about his boyfriend Fresh. And now he's acting like Penguinz is the one talking out of turn. It really doesn't make any sense. And I also just thought we should take some time to roll this classic clip.
It should be fair that she can take other if I'm another like,
equality.
That's balance. So if it's gonna happen, I might as well see it, supervise it, make sure everything's okay.
Wait, what? No, you didn't have to jump to that.
It's worse. Right now. It's worse if it happens behind my back. Like I don't want it.
It's not. But
I gotta see it.
It don't need to be literally in front of you.
It was literally like this far away from me.
Can you? What?
Wild.
So, twice, yeah.
Hold on.
Twice.
Wait, how close was it?
And for those of you guys that don't know, when he says how close was it, he's talking about another man giving her deep strokes.
We're on the same bed. I was with his girl. He was with my girl.
You
like
was
right here.
on the bed?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
So what do they call that? Like after the swim club, you get like a
They call that
sweating
odd.
award?
That's what they call it. You're odd. You sat on the bed while she got.
I was there too. I mean, we was both. I got up.
Were you fucking his girl?
I was not for her.
So you just sat there Indian style with your feet
Y'all
crossed.
both just sat
What's
there.
not Indian style?
She was on, and I was just like not fucking with it. And I saw her, and she was like, and I was like, F that. And I just left the room, and then she left too. Like luckily, I thought she was gonna stay
killer,
there.
dog. Why you leave the room?
But I couldn't like it was. I was literally having PTSD watching that. I was like having war flash.
What position?
No. It was missionary. Missionary legs up.
It was
Like
missionary legs up?
Legs up, yeah.
Oh no.
That's such an outrage.
So was he staring at her, like in her eyes?
Yeah, like deep eye contact.
Oh no.
Deep eye contact.
I don't care if someone offered me $10 million. You could not have gotten this information out of me. And the fact that this clip continues to follow him is honestly hilarious.
Yeah.
Side and blue.
And she grabbed it. She's like, I want you to fuck me. I was like, whoa.
Nah,
whoa.
man.
Whoa.
With the toes like this?
The toes?
Yeah, like her toe curl, legs straight up. With
The producer's f***ing funny.
I think I saw a little arch. There was a little arch in the toe. And yeah.
Did that touch you?
And I also wanted to show you guys this little clip real quick. It comes from this guy, King of Nothing, who made this video on Sneako a couple days ago. You know, he'd probably call it a hit piece. I'd never seen these clips before, but it's just hilarious to see the way that Sneako talked about Andrew Tate before he got totally red-pilled. Because to me, this clip kind of represents like the old Sneako, like probably the real Sneako. Because I feel like in the past, his old version of himself would have absolutely flamed the current version of himself.
I got the Bugatti, I got the jet.
It's true, but no.
Of course he hates us.
Of course, but it's just an amazing. I got a jet. I got a. See, this one. I don't know, man. Like these self-help dudes are just are too full of themselves. Like, why are you yelling about your jet on a podcast?
A few moments later,
people text me like, "Oh, so you just think like you just have money and you think you're so good looking and smart and fun. You think you're the man, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bruh. Yeah, I do."
Lack of self-awareness in somebody like that. It's actually almost an impressive lack of self-awareness for someone like that. You look at someone like me, who's as accomplished as I am, with every genetic gift called.
All right, bro. Like, as accomplished I am with the genetic gifts of a man and the physical superiority of my body. So why are you like, bro? You're wearing a shiny fucking bomber gold jacket with open and sunglasses on. You look like a video game character. You look like what a 12-year-old would pick as his GTA character. Don't. All right, there's self-help for men, and then there's also just yourself off to other men. Because right now you're like, I'm a high-value.
See, that's actually funny.
Man. Like, bro, button up your fucking jacket.
And it is just funny to see that stark contrast in his opinions. He actually used to be way more based in reality and was willing to actually make fun of pretty much anyone. But now, like I said, he's almost in this box where there's certain people who he literally has to glaze over. He's over there double-handing this shit.
Despite this being Sneako's initial take on Hustlers University.
You don't need Hustlers Academy. You don't need this. If you join my course, don't join a course and expect to learn everything. They're not going to solve your problems. You need to seek out that information for yourself.
5 minutes later.
I want to teach you everything I know about how to make money online. From the back end, from the editing side, from Photoshop, how to freelance.
Yeah, in general, it's just crazy to see the contrast. I do believe that his course that he sells is now probably his main source of income. So he's literally just going to be stuck in this type of grift. And I feel like now he might have more money, more people might know who he is. But is this truly who he probably wanted to be, just based on watching some of his old videos and kind of seeing where his head used to be at and how creative he really used to be? I don't really think so. Like I said, I think the old version of him would have absolutely made fun of his ass. And it's just crazy to see his career trajectory. But we're gonna see where this situation goes from here. Y'all let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. As always, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. As y'all know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other internet beef out here needs to be covered. So I'm out. Peace.